Welcome back to Le Mans and the second half of this final race of the season in the Lotus Cup Europe. We're currently watching the battle between Thierry Verheest and Xavier Georges. As out front, Gregoras leads the way from Jeremy Lorenko and John, and then Nick Walker. You can see Nick just picking his way through a little bit of traffic. Xavier Georges has been bottled up behind Thierry Verheest for several laps now, but he's not yet been able to find a way past the Belgian driver. He's not going to be able to do so into Raccormont on this occasion either. He's hung out to the outside line. Verheest negotiates the double apex right-hander. Can see the Exige V6 Cup R of Nick Walker up the road ahead of them as they sprint past Philip van Pevenegger to put the lap onto him and then climb up through the Dunlop curve on the brakes into the Dunlop S-bend. Trying for the switchback there is Xavier Georges. He might get it, in fact, as they go over the crest into La Chapelle. Yvonne has just got the legs, hasn't it, in the straight line, but Verheest runs wide. Xavier Georges looks to challenge, but Verheest able to carry the speed out of the turn and therefore withstands the pressure from Xavier Georges. But headlights ablaze now. Georges knows that he needs to get the wiggle on if he really wants to get himself onto the podium for the third time this weekend. And this race, of course, doubly important because they are having double points for this final race of the season being awarded. Therefore, every position is absolutely critical. It's a little bit of a slide from Xavier Georges. He tries to apply the pressure coming out of the garage there. To draw alongside the Evora heading towards the S-bend, but again Thierry Verheest has got the track position and there is not a way through for an increasingly frustrated Xavier Georges. This has been an enthralling battle, which is entertaining a very large crowd assembled here to enjoy the 24-hour truck race, as still Gregoras leads the way, and his lead over Jeremy Lorenko now is increasingly comfortable. Against expectation, Lorenko's not been able to find a way through, unlike Xavier Georges, who has been able to pick his way past Thierry Verheest and is now immediately onto terms with Nick Walker. Now that Georges has found a way past the Evora, he's very, very quickly caught up to Walker, who I expect is nursing some rather second-hand tyres after the exuberance with which he started the race. Xavier Georges looks to the inside, can't quite find the hole, instead he tries just to force Walker to outbrake himself, possibly run wide. That doesn't happen either, as we then arrive into the S Bleu and on towards Raccormont. Xavier Georges applying all the pressure in all the right places to Nick Walker, but it's not quite paid off for him yet on this lap. But Walker runs incredibly wide into Raccormont across the gravel trap. He's going to rejoin, but he loses the place. He scatters the gravel in all directions. And a very similar moment to the one that cost Jeremy Lorenko the lead of the race a little bit earlier on. Climbing through Dunlop curve then, Xavier Georges up into fourth place. His next target is John Walker, but John Walker's some way ahead of him. Let's have another look at it. On the brakes, Nicholas Walker, the car slows, but not by anything like nearly enough, and just understeers wide across through the gravel trap. The stones being kicked up in all directions, and then rejoins, but by then he's already lost the position. And just in front of them there, you caught a glimpse of John Rass, and John Rass well clear in the production class battle, and that is potentially very significant for him in terms of the overall destiny of the Lotus Cup Europe Championship for 2015. Another performance that is very noteworthy is that of Jean-Baptiste Loup. He's come up from the very back of the grid. He is up in 7th place overall, and more importantly, he's the top 211, and that means that he is going to be sealing the 211 Championship, provided that things stay as they are for the next few laps. Gregory Rass accelerating his way out of the final turn, and that is to take the checkered flag. So Rass takes the win, second place to Jeremy Lorenko, and the pair of them building up a very healthy buffer over John Walker. Walker concluding the podium now with third position. a very lively way to end the season. Let's have a look then at those final results. Gregory Rass wins it from Jeremy Lorenko and John Walker. Jean-Baptiste Luc did hold on to 7th place, so he claims the 2:11 championship. Walker eventually fading down to 15th place as the race unfolded. That car going away from him. Well, John Rass, 21st place, top production class runner, and that was enough to give him the overall Lotus Cup Europe Championship. Just one or two of them falling by the wayside. Nonetheless, a fantastic race to bring the season to an end, and a final opportunity for the drivers to really let rip with the bubbly on the legendary Le Mans rostrum.
So it must be great to finish the season with a victory.
I'm shocked because I had a really good start and I was surprised to be able to keep up with the rhythm and attack Jeremy. We were taking different lines and I managed to put pressure on him. He made the mistake I needed and I got in front and I won the last race of the season. It's great.
So 3 podiums this weekend, 2 victories and a second, and the V6 champion. How do you feel?
I'm very proud. It's brilliant. I'm really very happy. A great season that didn't start well at Hockenheim, but we found the right setup thanks to my good friend Chris, who looks after my car. I'm very, very happy to have won after having won 2:11 last year. It's good. I'm proud. It's really cool. Great organisation. Well done to everyone. Well done, John. I'm really very happy.
Must be good to end the season with a podium.
Absolutely. I tell you what, that's the hardest podium I've ever worked for. So three days of just whittling away a little bit at a time, and I'm just relieved that I actually did make it up here by the end of the weekend.
Let's take a look then at the end of season championship standings. It's Jeremy Lorenko who claimed the V6 Cup title from Gregory Rass, John Walker and Xavier Georges. The 2:11s, Jean-Baptiste Luc, that heroic drive in the final race, was enough to pip Christophe Legendre and John Packer. The open class, Nicolas Ferrer claiming it from David Harvey and Max Alves. John Rass, a comfortable production champion ahead of Jason McAnulty and Thierry Edouard, and that means that in the overall championship, John Rass is champion for 2015 ahead of Lorenko and Jean-Baptiste Luc.
Congratulations on being the Lotus Cup Europe Open Class champion. Must be the highlight of your racing career.
Of course, it's the realisation of a year's work. I'd like to congratulate my team for the amazing work they've done. We've had some difficult moments this season. It was very hard to win this trophy, so I'm very, very happy to have won in the open class this season.
Congratulations on being the 2:11 champion after a difficult weekend. You must be ecstatic.
Yeah, I'm really tired, but it's unbelievable. I'm champion and I'm so happy, just so happy.
Voilà, John, on est ainsi le destinataire du rêve et qui va recevoir également peut-être un trophée supplémentaire.
Congratulations on being the Lotus Cup Europe 2015 champion. It must be one of your proudest achievements.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm champion now. It's done. Yeah, we can say that. It was not the most interesting race. I took a very good start at the beginning of the race, and then I was alone. So I did my best to keep the concentration, and I was looking on the mirror to see if the car from beyond were coming, but no.
We hope you've enjoyed all the action from Le Mans and from Lotus Cup Europe throughout the season. We're looking forward to next year, where the championship promises to be even more action-packed than this. From all of us at Lotus Cup Europe, it's goodbye.
So as we celebrate the 2015 season, eyes already turned to 2016, and a fantastic calendar already in place, starting at Hockenheim and finishing back here at Le Mans for the 24-hour truck race. It promises to be another wonderful year of Lotus Cup Europe racing.